Hi everybody. I hope you're fine, guys, well and healthy. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Yeah, we didn't have any homework. I think so. Yes, there was homework. I just remember that homework that was the questions. Now put the questions in the correct order to make A's questions. No, the first one we already done that. Who has left this light on all night? So let's gonna listen and we're going to check the answer. Okay, ready?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
4.2 Questions 1.
Who has left this light on all night?
Oh, sorry, it was me. I thought I'd switched it off.
2.
How often will we need to change the battery?
About every 6 months.
3.
Have you any idea who this text is from?
It says D with a kiss. It must be Deirdre, or it could be Diana.
4.
Do you know what time the match is on?
I think it starts at 7:30.
5.
Haven't we seen this film before?
I think you may be right. I remember how it ends.
6.
Have you seen what Kerry has done with her hair?
Yes, I think it looks quite nice.
One more time.
Four 4.2 Questions 1.
Who has left this light on all night?
Oh, sorry, it was me. I thought I'd switched it off.
2.
How often will we need to change the battery?
About every 6 months.
3.
Have you any idea who this text is from?
It says D with a kiss. It must be Deirdre, or it could be Diana.
4.
Do you know what time the match is on?
I think it starts at 7:30.
5.
Haven't we seen this film before?
I think you may be right. I remember how it ends.
6.
Have you seen what Kerry has done with her hair?
Yes, I think it looks quite nice.
All right, so those are the answers, guys. Hopefully the same that you wrote. Have you any idea? In this case, they must have omitted got, no? Have you got any idea? Actually, I don't know why they didn't mention here, but it should be, have you got any idea, no? Who this text is from? How often will we need to change the battery? Now, do you know what time the match is on? You can make negative questions, no? Haven't we seen this film before? Haven't we met before? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. Did you notice that as well? There are indirect questions like, have you got any idea who this text is from? So that's an indirect questions. The next sentence, it is positive, no? It is like that. Okay, so we continue with another listening. So read and listen to conversation which expresses surprise.
4.3 Negative questions. Stress and intonation. 1.
Don't you like pizza?
No, not everybody likes it, you know.
2.
Don't you live near the park?
Yes, I do. I go running there most days.
Okay, so which expresses surprise? The first or the second?
The first.
Huh?
The first one.
First.
And checking information.
The second one.
The second one. Because of the answer, no? And the intonation, sometimes they give us like a the way they express, no? And the answer are a bit different, no? Some people make emphasis in order to show surprise or like double check information, no? That's when we use negative question, no? Don't you like pizza? Don't you live near the park here? Huh? And depending on the context as well, it could be a surprise. It could be checking information, right? So I can say, aren't you Mexican? Aren't you Mexican, guys? Hello. Of course we are. Aren't you Mexican, guys?
Of course, we are Mexican.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Then we go to the other parts. Work in pairs, use negative, and ask questions about this. Don't you like ice cream? Can you swim? Haven't you got a smartphone? Didn't you watch the match last night? Yeah. And just checking, isn't it your birthday next week? Don't you play the piano, or can you play the piano? Huh? Didn't you work in Berlin once? Haven't you got twins? So you must make them negative. Yes, you must make them negative this with different tenses, of course. Some of them can be positive, with do or don't, don't or doesn't. Others can be with present perfect. Haven't you got? Didn't you watch? Because it says last night. Last night we talk about past. No? Haven't you? Once. Didn't you work? I would like you to make questions, negative questions, and the other person, so one-on-one, and answer. For example, I'm going to throw for anybody the first one, and you can answer me. Didn't you like ice cream? Don't you like ice cream?
No, I don't like ice cream. I'm on a diet.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Damien. Like that, no? But you're working with your partner, all right? So let me put you in pairs. So how many are we? Perfect, the perfect pair. Exercise 3, page 41. Exercise 3, page 41. I'll share the page with you. Not diet, no? Haven't you got a smartphone? No, this one just makes calls and texts, and I'm fine with it. No? These were the intended questions and answers. No, can you swim? No, they never taught us at school. I'm a bit scared of water. No, then you watched the match last night. Okay, just listen to them.
4.4.
So you can hear how they pronounce, or what the intonation, not the different intonation here.
1.
Don't you like ice cream?
Oh, I do, but I'm on a diet.
2.
Haven't you got a smartphone?
No, this one just makes calls and texts, and I'm fine with that.
3.
Can't you swim?
No, they never taught us at school, and I'm a bit scared of water.
4.
Didn't you watch the match last night?
No, we had our anniversary meal. I've got it recorded, though.
5.
Isn't it your birthday next week?
Yes, but I'm keeping it quiet. It's a big one. Too big.
6.
Didn't you work in Berlin once?
Yes, I was there from 2015 to 2018. I loved it there.
7.
Don't you play the piano?
Yes. I'm not very good, though. I make a lot of mistakes.
8.
Haven't you got twins?
Yes, that's right. They're 3 now, so it's still very hard work.
All right. Let's go to the next page. Yeah, next page is going to be hypocritical Hugo. Make a negative sentence about these people checking a dictionary if necessary. Yeah. So let's do it together as a group. Vegetarian. What could be a negative word? It's related to food and it's related to a person.
Xenophobic. Xenophobia.
Xenophobia? What is that? No. This one, vegetarian. What could be an opposite? Not from there. Thank you.
Vegetarian doesn't like an hamburger.
Obviously, vegetarian doesn't like hamburgers. A word opposite to vegetarian.
That it all with including meal. I don't know what's
vegetarian is a person who.
Yeah, I know. No,
okay.
but I don't know the opposite of this word vegetarian.
Yeah, how do you say carne?
Yeah.
How do you say amante?
Lover, meat lover.
Yes, meat lover. Indeed. So
okay.
what does a meat lover do?
Trade a lot of the best beef, the best I don't know what do you say, corte?
Corte? Not sure. Well, not necessarily the best, but that person loves meat. No?
Yeah.
Well, we know that vegan could be like a synonym of vegetarian. Is a person who doesn't eat dairy products. That mean milk, cheese. Only he eats fruit, vegetable, and grains, other kind of food, but they omit dairy products, not at all. So we can say that the opposite would be meat lover. Insomniac.
Person who have troubles with the dream, no? To go to the bed.
Yeah. So how would you say that? The opposite. I mean, it could be a sentence. It doesn't have to be a word.
Somniac?
Yeah, but the opposite. It could be a sentence. It's a person who loves, come on guys, you're in B2.
Who can sleep quickly?
Quickly, yeah, who falls asleep quickly. Thank you very much. Have you ever heard about the word teetotaler? Teetotaler, sorry, teetotaler.
Yeah, it's a person have troubles with the drunk.
No, actually, it's not that. It's a person who hasn't got any kind of addiction, or who omits alcohol. Yeah, he doesn't drink. He or she doesn't drink any alcohol at all.
Okay.
Just water, juice, and other both.
Okay.
Xenophobe. Someone was gonna participate about xenophobe. What is that? It was a girl who was gonna participate. I'm not remembering one, Jessica or Monica. Do you know what xenophobe means?
No.
No, any ideas?
It's the person that doesn't like another person because of her nationality, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like they've got this how can I say, cultural shock. They miss a lot home, so they prefer being at home rather than in other place or rather than in other country. Pacifist and opposite of pacifist.
Anarchist?
Anarchist. And what is an anarchist? What does anarchist mean?
A person who doesn't care the government.
Okay. Do you know what's happening now in Afghanistan? The situation that is being through. Have you ever heard something about the news? Have you ever watched? Don't you watch news?
They have a problem, no? Between I don't remember the
Talibans?
Talibans.
So Taliban, well, at the beginning they were pacifists, but now they show their real face. They are being anarchists. They have done horrible things, and they want to. Well, they took control of the country. Basically, they get the government out, and well, obviously USA decided to remove their troops, evacuate everyone, and well, now it's just a mess, the country. But yeah, they show first to be pacifist, but the reality is something different. Atheist, an opposite word, an opposite definition of atheist.
Religious.
Religious, exactly. Anti-royalist. What is that? Any idea? Anti-royalist.
Royalist.
Royalist,
okay. We remove anti.
A person who loves the dream, no, not the dream, the imagine situations.
All right. Technophobe.
The opposite?
Yeah, the opposite. It could be a definition or an example, no?
Okay. Technophobe is like a person that hate all the relationship with the technology, no?
Yeah, that's it. All right, so here we can say the definition. Anti-royalist doesn't support the royal family, indeed, no? All this, you know that in UK, in England mainly, they support the Queen, Elizabeth II, and the royal family, Prince Charles. Actually, there was a year ago, don't remember his name, William?
Yeah,
Prince William, yeah, separated from the royal family, no? And everyone criticized him of being away from the country, but other people, other British people supported him. No, now he's living in US and well, he doesn't receive any royal help or royal wealth. But he's making a profit from TV shows in USA. You know? A technophile, like you said, yeah, fears, dislikes, or avoids technology. Well, now it's impossible to do that with these online classes and the COVID, the lockdown. We can't live without technology. We can't live nowadays. Environment doesn't harm the environment. Activists, have you ever seen this famous, well-known teenager who was trendy? Don't remember if it was 3 years ago. Her name is Greta Thunberg. She's a Viking. She's from Sweden, and she loves environment. She's like an activist against globalization and pollution, and she has stood for about 5 years. And I highly recommend. There is a documentary. If you've got Disney, you can watch their hair documentary. I haven't watched. I would like to watch. I started to watch, but my daughter didn't let me, so I stopped. Yep. But I highly recommend watching her. No, she's done good things for the world. All right. So all of this was with Hugo. Listen to man called Hugo. Which of these things does he say? What is the impression do you get of him? Look at the picture of Hugo. Why do the things A to I in the picture show that a hypocrite he is? Hypocrite. Yeah, you know what? A hypocrite?
Yes, because he's reading a newspaper about the vegan times, and she is eating some sandwich with meal.
Yeah, with some meat. Yeah, ham, exactly. Dairy products. So he isn't a vegan. Yeah, William and Kate.
Yeah.
So he supports royal family. Ah, there's a wine over there.
Wine. Yeah. The keys of the car.
So that's why he's been hypocrite. Okay. Oh, wait.
Yes.
It is supposed to work. Okay, let's listen
4.5.
to this guy.
Hypocritical Hugo.
Hi, I'm Hugo. Let me tell you about my lifestyle and beliefs. I used to be a vegetarian, but now I've gone completely vegan. It's so much healthier. I've given up alcohol too. I feel much better for it. And I find it such a bore now, being with people who drink. I'm very aware of my carbon footprint, so I don't own a car. I cycle everywhere, rain or shine, or I use public transport. And I'm such a technophobe. I got rid of my phone ages ago. It feels so liberating. I mean, it's laughable to watch how people are glued to their screens all day. Total addicts. I never watch TV either. And I hate social media. It's all so trivial. I'm an atheist because I think religion is a way of brainwashing people, and it always seems to lead to wars. I'm a total pacifist, obviously. And it goes without saying that I'm an anti-royalist. What a waste of taxpayers' money that whole charade is.
Well, obviously, he described himself all of these words, but the reality, if you look at the picture, he's totally the opposite. That's why he's a hypocrite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, guys. So then we have spoken English. How come can be used in informal English instead of why? Yeah, another alternative of why. How come that you got here to the last level? No? How come? Listen to the question. Which one express surprise and puzzlement? Do you know what a puzzle means? Do you know what a puzzle means?
Puzzle, yeah. But the mean?
Puzzlement is a noun. No, puzzle is
yeah,
like it gives an emphasis on that. Listen, please.
4.6. How come? 1.
Why is he eating bacon if he's a vegan?
2.
How come he's eating bacon? He's a vegan.
Did you notice the difference between these questions, the use of why and how come?
How come it's sarcastic?
I wouldn't say sarcastic. It shows surprise.
Okay.
Yeah. If you consider, for example, if you consider yourself as titular, but then someone invites you to a party and you have a cup of wine or a drink, only a drink, then how come that you are a titular if you are drinking now? Yeah, supposedly titulars don't drink anything related to alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like a wow, what like surprise. It shows surprise and I wouldn't say sarcastic because it's other things sarcastic. No, I mean it has another
3.
meaning.
Why has he got a royal wedding mug if he's an anti-royalist?
4.
How come he's got a royal wedding mug? He's an anti-royalist.
Yeah. So if you notice here, the way the structure is a bit different. Yeah, instead of doing or making the proper structure, you just put how come in a sentence. No, how come he's got a royal wedding mug? He's anti-royalist. No? And the other is like a puzzlement. Why has he got a royal wedding mug if he's an anti-royalist? No, it's more serious, let's say. The first one, why, is more serious. And the other is like, you show surprise. Yeah, like it's impossible. Huh? So let's do these questions about Hugo. I'll give you 5 minutes to create the question. You have an example of the first one. If he's vegetarian, how come he's eating bacon? How come he's eating bacon? Look at the pictures. They are related to the pictures, of course. No? So please, on your notebook, on your book, on a sheet of paper, follow the example like you've got here. Can we do them orally? Okay, so number 2, Damian, he's a vegan.
If he's a vegan, how come he's drinking milk?
4, Jessica, Paola. 3, sorry, 3. Jessica, Paola, are you there? No? Okay, the other Jessica. 3.
Yes. He's a taller. How come he's drinking?
Yes, if he's Elizabeth, number 4, he doesn't.
If he doesn't have a kind of, sorry, if he has keys,
How
come he doesn't own a car?
Okay, how come he doesn't own a car if he's got car keys? No? 5, Marco.
He's a technical phone. How come he use a mobile?
He uses a mobile phone. Monica, number 6, if he never. Are you there, Monica? Okay, the other Jessica Paola. Anyone volunteer?
Number 6 or 7? Excuse me.
6.
He never watches TV. How come he has a big screen?
Okay, yes, thank you. Demian?
Number 7. If he hates social media, how come he's watching Facebook in his phone?
On his phone. Yes. Checking Facebook. Let's checking Facebook. I watch. 8, Jessica.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. He's an atheist. How come he has a cross necklace?
Number 9, Sarai. Okay. So if he's a pacifist, how come what?